Hi guys, I'm Shmee. Hello to you. Welcome back to the channel where today you join me on a beautifully warm summer's day to join CarWow for their 1 million subscriber special. We're at an airfield with 3 of my cars, plenty more cars that we're putting head to head in some videos on their channel. But here, we're going to put my 3 up against each other to see which comes out on top. You've all been asking me to do it. Today we're going to give it a go. Let's have a quick intro to the cars, meet up with Benzene and Joe Achilles who are going to be driving them, and then it'll be time to go out onto the airfield, onto the runway to see which one comes out on top. Of course today, that means 3 of my cars that all have wings on the back, all have bucket seats, all are designed to be driven on the track. We've got the McLaren 675LT Spyder, the Aston Martin Vantage GT8, and the Mercedes AMG Gtr. All Shmee-mobiles that you've seen plenty with, but what you haven't seen is when they go up head to head on the runway. So to drive them today, I'm going to be joined by these 2 fellas. We've got Joe Achilles and we've got BenzeneBen. Welcome back to the channel, guys.
Cheers, Tim.
Looking forward to it?
Absolutely.
Who's going to drive which?
Ooh.
We're going to have to come up with a game to do that.
The fastest car.
The fastest car. Well, I think we can probably preempt which is actually going to win this. So let me just talk you through the cars in a little bit more detail. The 675LT Spyder, the track version of McLaren's 650S, 3.8 litre twin turbocharged V8, 675 horsepower, 700 Newton meters, 7-speed double clutch, all the power going through the rear wheels, and currently running on the Pirelli Trofeo R semi-slick tyres. So the tyres that are basically the best when you warm them up for the racetrack. Alongside that, we have the Aston Martin Vantage GT8, limited to just 150 cars, the final version of that legendary V8 Vantage that lasted for over a decade. It's on Sport Cup 2 tyres, but this car has the 6-speed manual gearbox. It's a 4.7 litre naturally aspirated V8, only 446 horsepower, but I think this is probably the best sounding of the lot, as we're going to hear from the titanium exhaust system. So both of those cars painted in fairly unique colour combinations for quite how special they are as cars. The 500LT Spyders, this is MSO Orion Purple, a one-off colour just for my car. This is Cobalt Blue with the Golf Orange accents. And just a quick break because there is a race in the background. It's the Jag SVR that jumped the start slightly. The Mercedes E63S just taking a moment there, the estate that will be heading off shortly after that. Then at the end of my line, we have the Mercedes AMG Gtr, the track version of the popular AMG GT, a 4-litre bi-turbo V8. This car has been tuned by Rentec, so we're running 672 horsepower and 797 Newton meters. Now those are up from the stock at 585 and 700 respectively, so some serious gains. It also has a downpipe. It sounds mega, but let's just brake to watch this race, and off they go. Those sounds are brilliant, both with V8s, the E63 estate sharing this car. So plenty more videos to come from CarWow from their day-to-day driving the different cars. So the differences between these, fairly substantial. We've got a twin turbo, we've got a manual, we've got a rear end or mid-rear mounted engine, these 2 both up at the front, but they're all V8s, they're all sports cars with wings and various appendages to be driven on the racetrack. If you're wondering about the GTR, it is wrapped in yellow. We're filming this just ahead of the Gumball 3000, so this design is the part progress we've made so far to get it ready. It will be completed, and you probably have already seen that by this point in our adventures on the rally from London to Tokyo. So what we have here then, 3 different cars. We need to determine who is actually going to drive these. So guys, how are we going to work this out? Who is going to be piloting which of the different cars?
Rock, paper, scissors?
Rock, paper, scissors it might have to be.
Absolutely. So.
Are we going to give this a go? We're actually going to give this a go.
I suppose so. And how do we do it? Loser gets the slowest?
Well, we think it's going to be McLaren, Mercedes, Aston.
Yeah.
We think.
That's what we assume.
So the loser of the first round gets the Aston, the loser of the second round gets the Mercedes, and the winner drives the Mac.
Sounds good. Okay. I haven't played this for years.
It comes down to the,
to the drag race.
Okay, so guys, 3, 2, 1, then go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Oh, that's me out. I'm driving the GT8.
All right.
That was quick. You 2 then, for the Mac or for the Mercedes.
Okay.
You ready, guys?
I like the way we're limbering
This is like,
up.
yeah, you need it. Right. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Go!
Yes!
Joe's in the Mac, so it's time to distribute some car keys. I've got all the keys somewhere in my pocket before we head on out then. You're in the McLaren.
Thank you very much.
I'm in the Aston. You've got the Mercedes key already.
Yeah, I do.
I do. There we go. Have the Mercedes
Perfect.
key. All right then, so I need to properly show the guys how to do the launch controls in the cars. We'll head on out, get some cameras in. let's see what's gonna happen.
Sick.
Come on guys, game on. Let's have an orchestrated startup. So we'll have the LT, then the GTR, and then the noisiest, the GT8, and then we'll head straight out to line up on the runway. Here we go then, in the car. And the LT comes into life. I can see the smile on Joe's face, that's great. GTR now, and then the big angry brute that is the GT8. So, it's a hot day. This is going to be fantastic. Joe's going to be driving with the roof down. I think a little bit of air resistance is no bad thing. Way. Right, let's crawl out and go line up on this runway. Neither of the guys has ever done a launch control before in the respective cars that they're driving. So I've just shown them how it works. They're gonna do a test run down just to see and scope out the runway. Then we'll come back and line up for real. And then it's gonna be time to go. But I've got a sneaky idea up my sleeve. So Joe, you're first. Wow, that thing gets moving quickly. And then it will be Benzene's turn. It was noisy and now it's my turn. This car sounds phenomenal. So I've got the windows down, which is a bad idea for a run like this, but hopefully the guys have been able to see what they need to do. So given I'm in massively the least powerful car, I mean I've got 675 horsepower on that side and 672 on that side, and we've only got 446, I am definitely going to jump this start. We're gonna have a 3, 2, 1 go, and I'm going on about 2, and then those guys have to actually catch up, which they probably will do still, but in any case, at least I'll get moving quicker.
Right, here we go.
I'm gonna count it in. 3!
On I go. I can back it off and then just enjoy that and that. Epic! Okay, sorry guys, I did massively cheat. Maybe going a whole 2 seconds early was a bit unfair on them. Let's line up and do this one properly.
Tim, jumped that start by a good 3 or 4 seconds. Me and Ben played it pretty cool. Well, that was fun.
I'm going to pretend that was about giving them another practice go, another attempt to know what they were actually doing and to get it right. The next one is the race, the real race between the 3 cars.
Are you familiar with counting, youngster?
No, last I heard it was 3 and then go.
Oh, okay.
No?
I must have missed that part of the brief.
Oh, okay, sorry. Did you get it okay with the launch?
I did, it picked you off the line and then it just came like a rocket ship
Really?
and reeled me in.
Well, now it's the real race. Line yourself up. That sounds good. And Joe's back. All good over there?
Yeah, amazing, yeah.
Good, good, good. Let's get lined up and...
Bit of cheating going on there,
No,
Tim.
no cheating. It's 3 and then go.
Okay.
Track crew, prepare for launch.
This is going to be the real
Okay,
one.
I'm gonna count it in. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I got the slow start. Look at those 2. Wow. The LT is off like a rocket.
Woohoo! What race? I don't even see the other cars.
I think this was a predictable result, but nonetheless, so epic to see.
It's 145 miles an hour there. miles an hour. What an incredible machine. Wow.
Guys, that
Was insane. Those cars are so fast.
That was one of the best experiences of my life. This thing is just ridiculous.
it's just,
I mean, the GT8, okay, it's not the fastest supercar in the world, but it's reasonably quick. But you guys just flew away from me, honestly, disappearing at a complete rate of knots that I could only dream of keeping up with.
I felt exactly the same as you did from the seat of the GTR looking at the LT. It was just gone. I didn't have a hope.
I've never been down a runway that fast, and that's saying something.
It's the noise concept now, is it?
Oh! Epic!
Sorry, were you in that race?
That was epic! That was so cool! Honestly, watching these two cars, guys, that was just, I'm gobsmacked at that.
That was me. It was
Nothing
all
to
me.
do with the
It was all
driver,
me.
forget this guy.
That was insane.
The LT, the race winner with by far, but I mean, just the differential. Obviously, I've only seen it from my perspective, with you both just completely vanishing away from me. You obviously were just saying that you had the same with the LT disappearing.
Well, I thought I'd jumped the start, and I thought you guys had just waited at the finish line. Like, looking at that in the mirror, I was like, is Tim still on the start line?
I did light on traction, but it didn't really matter because I had jumped the first
How
run.
is it in this with the manual clutch,
It's
manual
hard.
gearbox?
It's hard. It's that old school raw. It's about the driver. It's not the computer systems. You know, these cars have incredible launch controls.
Yeah.
They are cars that are designed. They have engineers, working programmers to make sure that they can absolutely just get grip and go. But what's really interesting is you think on paper, you know, proper supercar, serious hardcore track car, weekend sports car, maybe we can call it. But it is.
Yeah.
In straight line
It's night
performance.
and day.
Yeah, I mean, between these two, the power's about the same, but it's the weight.
Yeah.
The LT is substantially lighter, and again, tyres. These have the same. These both have Sport Cup 2s, but those have the Trofeo Rs.
And they were warm by that final run, so.
And they were after a couple of little bits and pieces.
But it just shows you, like, the sports car, although it's not all about power, is it? You can have just as much fun in that.
I think you've probably seen the beam on my face every time I drive the GT8. So,
I hate to admit it too,
Yeah.
but I think you won the noise competition.
You came second and the winner of the race came last. So, noise is directly disproportionate to
Inverse.
speed. Inverse. It is the complete opposite, but there we go. We've had the
violent.
result, we've put the cars head to head. You guys have been asking for it for ages. Thank you very much, Joe, for driving the McLaren.
Oh, mate, pleasure, anytime.
Thank you very much, Ben, for driving the Mercedes.
Anytime.
I can't really thank myself, but I had an awesome driving. We've been filming a load of videos today, as well as our triple car drag race to celebrate CarWow's 1 million subscribers now on YouTube. So the likes of the 720S that's been up against my 675LT. We put the GT8 up against an Aston Martin DB11 V8. We also had the Tesla P100D, which completely dominated everything. You can see just coming back the E63S and the Jag F-Type SVR. We put the E63 against the AMG Gtr. So we had the Merc battle, the Aston battle, the McLaren battle, and then, well, the Tesla, when it takes off from the line, is just stupidly fast. In other areas, not necessarily the quickest, but from the line, it's astonishing. Then you have the noises, the sounds, these cars. It's just been an awesome amount of fun. A long day out in the heat here. The clouds have come over now, but what a time to be able to finally put the cars against each other on the runway to see what they're like and to see the differences and be able to actually, I suppose, give evidence of what is different. You have very different price points, very different styles of driving, very different experiences when you look at these three cars, from the more gentle, relaxed Grand Tourer to the Sunday Fun Day car, the car that is all about driving experience. That's why I don't do too many miles with the GT8. Then you have, well, the out-and-out supercar in the form of the 675LT Spyder, and it just makes me wonder, when you see how quick and what this feels like, what is the future McLaren Senna going to be like with 800 horsepower and even lighter than this, about 80 kilos lighter than this, and all of the aero for track work as well. But amusingly, from all the cars that we actually have here, the 8 cars that you can see around, 7 of them have V8s and 1 is electric. So it's a bit of a V8 gathering, different engine positions, different styles, lots of front-engined V8s, but supercharged in the F-Type. You've got twin turbos, you've got naturally aspirated, you've got the rear or mid-rear mounted for the McLarens. Basically, a lot of different driving experiences and a lot of fun today out on the runway. But between these three, well, to be completely honest, especially in the colours they're in now, and remember this will go to yellow at the end, I really, really like this as a little collection, as the cars together, supplemented by some more practical cars as well. But these three just offering some pretty awesome experiences. This though, even after 2 years, is still such an incredible machine. Anyway, 2 of these are now going to be loaded. I think the McLaren and the Aston will be taken by all transports to go back to my storage, so we will say farewell to those and take the Amg Gtr over towards the Gumball to film some of the videos that you have probably by now already seen on the channel. So a big bit of fun driving with Joe and Ben. Big thanks to them for taking the wheel and looking after the cars carefully. I hope they had some fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed seeing the cars blasting together up the runway here with CarWow. So thank you to CarWow for organising. Congratulations to them for reaching 1 million subscribers. I think it's a pretty small club in the automotive world. Obviously one thanks to you guys that I'm very lucky to be in as well. But yeah, really fun day. Thanks again, and I'll see you again very soon. Cheers.